So one of the things that came out of our conversation that I thought, oh my God, I want to know so much how to do that because I don't currently know how to do it, is how to nap. And you mentioned it before because it's all about what you want to get out of your nap. But how do I do that? How do I approach a good nap? How do I make the right choices around a nap?
But the proper question to ask back is literally, what do you want to get out of your nap? And I'm sure that you will say, like, I want to feel energized afterwards, right? That's why you want
I
to
need
take
a boost.
nap, so
I need an energy boost. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's why a nap can, for some people, be very efficient. Some people, they would try to replace the nap with coffee, right? Caffeine, because we need to have like the energy boost. And this is where I'm like, there are various ways in a day where we can actually get that energy boost, which could be a nap, but it could also be you doing like 10 minutes of brisk walking outside. I'm saying it because people can obsess a little bit about like the idea of napping, and that I need to like be completely gone on another planet in order for me to come back and be energized. And for me, it's important to understand that a nap is you re-energizing. A nap is you cognitively just restoring a few bits and pieces in your head, but it's also you getting your pulse level down. It's you putting your focus in one place. It's also about you actually allowing yourself a little bit of a mind space where your stress levels go down as well. And it can be extremely stressing, on the other hand, if you lay down on the couch and like almost tense before you take the nap because you want to have the effect of the nap. So I usually try to preach that a nap is not necessarily you sleeping. A nap is more like a time-outer, where you allow yourself a space in the day where you're not on your phone, where you're not on call from your kids, where you're not on an email, where you're not doing a podcast, where you're not doing, because if we are like quite physiological here, what happens is that your pulse level goes down, your blood pressure goes down, your production of stress hormone goes down in that period of time, ultimately leaving a great opportunity at night to produce melatonin. So if you're literally the type that doesn't know how to snap out and fall asleep, then invest in having a break, which is just as powerful as having a power nap, right? So if you're very sound sensitive, a good idea is, of course, like you eliminate sound. If you're very light sensitive, put on an eye mask, but don't obsess about the ability to like really snap out and sleep, because it will stress you even more than it will give you a benefit from the nap. If you can sleep, then the recommendation is always to time the nap as early in the afternoon as possible, so that you leave a gap between the nap and the time where you have to go to bed at night as well. It's a massively bad idea to sleep at 6 o'clock in the evening and then expect that you can fall asleep at 11 o'clock at night. So when we wake up in the morning, we build a pressure in our brain. And the longer you've been awake, the higher that pressure is. And that's what you feel as tiredness. When we sleep in the day, we remove that pressure, right? So that's why timing of the nap is actually quite crucial, because we don't want the nap or the break to be too close to when we're actually sleeping at night, because then we're depriving the opportunity at night. If we're sleeping, try to keep it below 25 minutes, or try to complete a full sleep cycle of 90 minutes. Let's be realistic. Like, most people won't have 90 minutes in the middle of the day, because we simply don't have time for that in a fast-paced world. Sometimes we don't even have 25 minutes, but sometimes just giving yourself a break, 10 minutes, and it's like a dedicated break, 10 minutes, is just as powerful.
That's absolutely brilliant. I'm going to try that this afternoon, and failing that, if I do stress myself too much in trying to go to sleep, I'm going to take the dogs for a walk.
And that's a good idea, because look, I look everywhere I go. I'm like, everyone today would have like crazy nice coffee machines, and there's nothing wrong with coffee. Coffee is brilliant. Caffeine is brilliant, also in relation to your circadian rhythm, if you drink it at the right time. But if you take it or you have the intake of caffeine at the wrong time, you're messing up your circadian rhythm. So in the afternoon, and this is like a tool as well, if you are really tired in the afternoon and the clock has passed 2, 3 o'clock, and you really want to go for that espresso, like double espresso, just don't do it. Go for a 10-minute brisk walk outside, because it is much more powerful than you manipulating your system with caffeine, which takes a long time to get out of your system, which for many people would lead into the inability to fall asleep at night. So sometimes it's about like being a little bit smarter around your habits. If you're looking for energy, give yourself energy. Don't give yourself false energy at the wrong time. If you wake up in the morning, like you did this morning with kids, you didn't sleep very well, it's brilliant to load caffeine in the morning, because then you have a long time until you have to sleep again. So caffeine can be used in the right way, and nap can be used in a right way, in a very powerful way, but they can also have a negative effect if they're implemented at the wrong time.
That makes total sense. Anna, thank you. Thank you for those nuggets. They've been really, really helpful. I'm going to go away and do exactly what you've just told me to do. Thank you. I much appreciate it. Brisk walk. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And a cup of coffee tomorrow morning.